You just got a pay rise, more money coming in every single fortnight. You should be ahead now, you should be saving more, you should be feeling better about money. But somehow you're not, and your bank account looks exactly the same, maybe even worse. And you're sitting there thinking, where the hell is it all going? And here's the truth nobody tells you about when you get that raise. Pay rise doesn't make most people wealthier, it just makes them spend more. And the worst part is, they don't even realize it's happening. There's a psychological trap that almost every single person falls into the moment their income goes up. And it silently kills any chance of actually building wealth. Today we're breaking down why exactly earning more is making you poorer, the psychology behind it, and why your brain is literally working against you. And the exact shift you need to make so that the next time your income goes up, your wealth actually goes up with it. Okay, first things first, what is actually happening here has a name. It's called lifestyle inflation, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Your income goes up and your lifestyle inflates to match it. But here's the thing, lifestyle inflation doesn't feel like a mistake when it's happening. It feels like progress, like you're finally living the way you deserve to. You've been grinding, you've been working hard, so when the pay rise hits, bro, the slightly nicer apartment feels earned. The better car feels earned, going out more feels earned, and none of those individual decisions feel irresponsible. They feel like rewards, but here's the brutal math. If your income goes up by $500 a month and your expenses go up by $500 a month, your ability to build wealth hasn't moved at all. You're just running on a more expensive treadmill. Same financial position, better stuff, and that gap between what you earn and what you keep is the only thing that actually builds wealth. Not your income, not your job title, not your apartment, the gap. Now here's where it gets interesting, because lifestyle inflation isn't just about bad decisions. There's actual psychology behind why this happens to almost everyone. It's called hedonic adaptation, and it's one of the most powerful forces in human behavior. Here's how it works. When something new and good happens in your life, a new car, a better apartment, more money, you feel great for a while. But then your brain does something really annoying. It adjusts. The new thing becomes the normal thing, the excitement fades, and now you need something to feel that same level of satisfaction. This is called hedonic adaptation. Your brain has a happiness baseline, and it constantly pulls you back to it no matter what you achieve. Which means the upgrade apartment, that felt amazing in month 1, it feels completely normal by month 3. Now it's just where you live, and the subtle thought creeps in. Maybe I should get this better one. And the cycle never stops on its own, because your brain is not designed to be satisfied. It's designed to want more. And when your income goes up, you suddenly have the ability to chase that feeling further than you could before. So you do. Let me walk you through how this actually happens in real life, because it doesn't happen all at once. It happens in stages. Stage 1, you get the pay rise, you feel good, you think finally. Stage 2, the first upgrade. It's usually something reasonable. Maybe you move somewhere slightly better, maybe you get a newer car, maybe you just start eating out more. Each one feels justified because you can afford it now. Stage 3, the baseline shifts. The first upgrade is now just normal life. You've adapted, and now you're spending at this new level consistently. Stage 4, the next raise comes, or the next career move. And then the cycle just repeats. New income, new upgrades, new baseline. And at no point in this process does the gap between income and expenses actually grow. Because every time income goes up, expenses chase it. And by the time most people realize what has happened, they're earning double what they used to earn and somehow still living paycheck to paycheck. Not because they're irresponsible, because nobody ever told them that this trap existed. And there's something making this so much worse right now. Social media. Because lifestyle inflation used to have its natural limits. You'd upgrade your lifestyle to match the people around you, your neighborhood, your friends, your family. But now, you're not comparing yourself to the people around you, you're comparing yourself to everyone, everywhere, all at once. You open up Instagram and you see someone on a yacht. You open up TikTok and you see someone showing off their apartment. LinkedIn is full of people getting promoted and buying houses, and your brain is doing exactly what it's designed to do. It looks at all of that and thinks, I'm behind. And when you feel behind, spending feels like catching up. A new outfit, a nicer holiday, a better restaurant. It feels like you're closing the gap, but it's not. It's just draining the account because you are comparing your insides to everyone else's highlight reel. And no amount of spending will ever win that comparison because there is always someone showing off something bigger. Now, here's one that nobody even talks about, and I think it might be the most dangerous one. It's called identity spending. And here's what that means. When your income goes up, your sense of who you are starts to shift. You start thinking of yourself differently. I'm someone who now earns good money. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a good mindset to have, thinking I'm successful, I've made it, but then unconsciously, you start spending to match that identity because the person you think you are now doesn't shop at the cheap place anymore, doesn't drive that old car anymore, doesn't wear that anymore. The spending isn't really about the stuff, it's confirming to yourself and everyone around you who you've become. And this is where it gets really dangerous because identity spending is deeply emotional. And when spending becomes about identity, it starts becoming a financial decision and becomes a personal one, which makes it almost impossible to cut back because cutting back doesn't feel like saving money. It feels like shrinking back into who you used to be. And nobody wants to feel like they're going backwards. Here's the thing that ties all of this together. The real wealth killer isn't overspending on one big thing. It's the slow creep. It's the 50 small upgrades that feel completely unreasonable. It's the slightly better coffee every morning, the streaming services that quietly stack up, the Uber instead of public transport, the eating out 4 times a week instead of 2. None of these feel like problems individually, but collectively, they are silently eating away the entire pay rise. And that's the reason why it's so hard to catch, is that your lifestyle feels completely normal from the inside. You're not doing anything crazy, you're just living. But now the costs are more. And the wealth isn't built from income. It's built from the difference between income and expenses. And if that difference stays at 0, it doesn't matter how many pay rises you get, you will always feel broke. Alright, so how do you actually break this cycle? Step 1, before the next raise hits, decide where it goes. Not after, before. Because the moment that money lands in your account, your brain will find somewhere for it to go. You need to intercept it first. Automate a percentage straight into savings or investments the moment you get paid. Before you see it, before you can spend it, before your lifestyle can claim it. Step 2, run a lifestyle audit right now. Look at your last 3 months of spending, not to judge yourself, just to see clearly where did the money actually go. Because most people have no idea where their lifestyle inflation is actually coming from and how much their lifestyle actually costs them. You cannot fix something you cannot see. Step 3, allow yourself 1 upgrade per raise, not 0, 1. You worked hard, you deserve something, but pick 1 conscious upgrade and keep everything else the same. That 1 decision alone keeps the gap growing because you're getting the reward without letting the whole lifestyle inflate. Step 4 is fix your comparison feed. Unfollow the accounts that make you feel behind. Follow the people who talk about building wealth, about financial freedom, and actually motivate you. Your environment shapes what feels normal. So build an environment where saving is normal, where investing is normal, where the gap is something to be proud of. Step 5, shift your identity. Stop being someone who earns well, start being someone who builds wealth. Because those 2 identities spend completely differently. One buys things to show progress, the other buys things that compound quietly. And once that identity shift happens, lifestyle inflation loses its grip. Because the new flex isn't the apartment or the car, it's the portfolio, it's the buffer, it's the freedom. Here's what I want you to take from this. Getting a pay rise is genuinely a good thing. Nobody's saying don't enjoy your money, but there is a difference between enjoying your money and unconsciously bleeding it into a lifestyle that leaves you feeling exactly as broke as you were before. The trap isn't stupidity, it's psychology. And now that you can see it, you can actually do something about it because the goal was never to earn more. The goal was always to keep more. And keeping more starts the moment you stop letting your lifestyle eat every single raise before you do. Subscribe if you want more of this. There's a lot more coming. Thanks for watching.